Learning the guitar can be a bumpy ride. It's important to measure your progress so you can stay motivated. In this video, I'll show you 5 ways to tell that you are making progress on the guitar. Welcome back to Relax Learn Guitar. Maggie is ready to go here. I'm Kevin. Maggie May's got her treats ready. My wife Vicky's behind the camera.
Hello.
So let's get started. It is really rare that the progress, if you were to draw a graph or a chart of your progress playing the guitar, that it looks like this and is straight up through the roof, always going up. It's not really like that for any of us, really. It's more bumpy. There's ups and downs. The important part is to stay motivated. I see folks in our membership that might lose interest if you're not seeing progress and not seeing yourself kind of getting better, even in a little tiny steps. You're much more inclined to give up, and we don't want that. So these are 5 ways you can keep track of how you're making progress at playing the guitar. Before we start, a couple of tools: pencil, paper, smartphone. It's like something we all have.
An iPad or a computer.
Yeah, something you're writing it down. I like to write stuff down. Keeping a notebook for your practice sessions is also a good idea. So we're going to, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, it could be an age thing, but I notice my mind playing tricks on me and not always remembering what I know or what I've done. Sometimes I feel like I sit down to play the guitar and I'm like, I have forgotten everything. And what am I doing? It's like, but it's really important to write this down so you don't forget, and you can kind of have a visual review of how you are moving forward. So number 1 is kind of on, well, I should say beginner level, but it's great for folks who've been playing a while too. In that notebook or on that piece of paper, just keep a log of your practice. And the first thing you're going to do is write down the chords that you know. And what I mean by know is that you don't have to look at a chord chart, that you have it memorized, and that you can play it clear. This first tip's kind of more about clarity. So those clear chords you can play, and I'll never forget, like the first time I did that when I was probably like 14. It was amazing, and if you guys want to check out the lesson for that amazing song, here it is. But learning that D chord is just huge. So write down those chords, and you're going to start out with 1, then it's 3. If you stick with it a little bit every day, it's just going to be it's going to keep growing and growing. Check out the link in the description below for your free 3-song lesson bundle, where I take 3 classic rock tunes on the acoustic guitar. You get the tablature, and it's a lot of fun to learn these, so check it out. Number 2 is less to do with clarity and more about speed. So on that smartphone, set it timer for 60 seconds. Choose 2 chords that you know, like we talked about. I'm just going to do like a C and an E. So choose 2 chords you know, set your timer for 60 seconds, and you're going to see how many times you can change those chords in that 60 seconds. And just count it this way: 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Mouth sound crazy, but you can do like 60 chord changes in 60 seconds. You can get there. It might seem really, it's going to look like this. You're going to have good days and bad days, but doing this will really help show you how you're making progress. And this one's less about clarity, more about speed. So even if you're not being perfect about those chords ringing out, as long as your fingers are going to the correct strings and frets, that's really all you need to worry about for this exercise. And then write down your bass line, and then keep at it, and then revisit that every couple of days, and you'll see how your speed is improving. If you like this lesson so far and you're getting something out of it, be sure and click that like button. We'd really appreciate it. The 3rd way to measure your progress is to use a metronome, and I can hear all of you out there screaming, yay! Yeah. Everyone loves the metronome. Vicky's probably tired of hearing click, click, click all the time. So get yourself a metronome if you don't have one. But we're going to use that metronome to watch and write down our progress of the speed you're playing with a song. Another way you can do this is to, in that notebook, in that log you're keeping, you can also write down the songs that you know, and playing them along with the record is a great way to, see your progress, because you might start out slow, and if you're not, you should. I always tell folks, learn it correctly first and quickly later. That speed will come with time. So writing down the songs that you know that you can play along with the record is another way to see your progress visually. But just real quick here, let's just see if we're doing, we'll just do like You Are My Sunshine, something here. But I've got a metronome here. I'm going to set it at 80 beats per minute. Pretty sure you guys can probably hear that. So let's just say we're doing You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine, You Make Me Happy, something like that. So you might start out at 80, and that's perfectly fine. But you maybe speed it up a little bit. Eventually you can go up to like 90 beats per minute. My sunshine, my only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. And you might eventually get it all the way to like 100 beats per minute. So you're going to see beats per minute, BPM, when you see that on a metronome. Beats per minute, it's the tempo of the song. So you're keeping track of your progress by seeing the tempo that you're playing along with moving up. And the fourth way, if you think you were excited about using a metronome, this fourth way is really going to jazz you up. Record yourself. So sounds scary, sounds intimidating. Inside our Relax on Guitar membership, members can submit videos to me directly for like feedback, but we can also share those with our other members for some encouragement and just to kind of like take that leap. So one way, and you don't have to share this with anybody, but a great way to keep track of your progress is to, even if you're not doing like the video part, you can just do like the audio on your phone and record yourself playing the guitar. I know it sounds scary at first, but one thing that's very satisfying is you'll record yourself and then, stick with it, and maybe like a month or two later, record yourself again doing the same thing that you did before, the same song or the same chord changes or the same lick, whatever your goal is and what you choose to work on. And you will be amazed at how like your brain has forgotten, is tricking you that you're not making any progress. But recording yourself is a great way to really learn how well you're doing. And the fifth way that you can measure your progress isn't really so much a way. It's a little misleading. It's a way to change your mindset and the way that you look. The lens you're looking through at your own progress in your own guitar journey. My number 5 way is to change your mindset and think about progress, not perfection. And we all do this. We all see our favorite artists or YouTubers or concerts or whatever it might be, and we compare ourselves to others. It's human nature. It's probably not the most healthiest thing to do. So if you can change your mindset to think about progress you're making and not being perfect, and comparing yourself to yourself. Not comparing yourself to others, right, and comparing yourself to yourself. And a great way to do that is by what we've talked about today with the keeping a simple pen and paper in your phone, using those things, writing it down, and then reviewing that to see the progress that you're making. Even if it's a little bit at a time, it's going to build up. But if you continue to compare yourself to others, and that leads to discouragement, not seeing progress leads to discouragement, and we want to stay away from those things. There's enough discouraging things in the world. You don't need to bring them into your guitar playing. So compare yourself to yourself. I've got a lesson here you can check out next where I go in a lot more detail about that whole mindset and thinking about progress and not perfection. Check that one out next. What's up, Mag? You want to say goodbye? Meg is a little sleepy today, but she's here to say goodbye to folks. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate your support and your views here on YouTube. It means the world to us. Sorry, no more treats. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys for the next lesson.
Take care.